For my project, I decided to walk around campus for a couple days and interview female athletes that I ran into and ask them 4 different questions, just sort of on the spot to get their real, true, raw answers. I interviewed a series of just female athletes, but also women that are active feminists and I know support female athletes a lot. And I also asked some professors that were female athletes in college as well as coaches of female teams. What is the first word that comes to mind when you think of a female athlete?
Great. Bold. Tough-minded. Motivated.
Resilient.
Graceful.
Fierce. Competitive.
Confident.
Integrity.
Driven.
Independent.
Capable. Powerful.
Influential.
Special.
Mentally tough.
Leadership.
Versatile. Determined.
Unique. Inspiring.
Tough.
Hardworking. Passionate. Stamina.
Strong.
Can you think of an article or story you've read or seen when a female athlete was portrayed in any way other than as just an athlete?
I remember reading an article that depicted a woman swimmer that was titled Linebacker's Wife Wins Gold or something like that. Just not necessary.
So in the 2016 Summer Olympics, there was a swimmer, a European swimmer that won gold, and many of the announcers attributed it to her husband, who happened to be her coach as well.
After the U.S. Women's Soccer Final for the World Cup, which was the most watched soccer game in American history, one of the commentators said, "Oh, it was just because it was on prime time. No one had anything else to watch. It wasn't because they were good or anything."
I wouldn't say it's specifically an article, but more so when you see pictures side by side of, let's say, Kim Mulkey, she's perceived as yelling at her team, while Gina Morieva will be perceived as coaching to his team.
In a past World Cup, Brandi Chastain scored the winning goal to win the World Cup, and she took off her shirt, and the media went wild about how wrong it was for her to be in a sports bra. And she got offered so much money for that sports bra, which is absolutely ridiculous because males take their shirt off when just scoring a normal goal, even if they're winning 7-0, and no one says anything about that.
How do you think the way that female athletes are portrayed in the media affects your life as a female athlete?
Since the beginning of high school, a lot of people have thought I was gay because I play basketball, and just that general stereotype of black basketball players and that they're gay. So I just deal with that type of judgment.
So when I was a freshman in college, I did track in college, and I'd never really lifted weights a lot, and we used to have to lift all the time because I was a thrower. And when I came home for a break after, I guess it was after the probably spring break or something, I was going to get all of my summer dresses and summer clothes and stuff from home, and I couldn't fit into any of them, and I was like crying and telling my mom that I wasn't pretty.
Specifically for dance, it's impacted me as a female athlete because for dance there's a lot of focus on body image and the woman in terms of her family life and appearance, and so as a dancer we focus on that rather than improving our actual skills.
I think I am so ho-hum about it, which is a direct effect of the lack of coverage of women in sports. It's kind of been a norm now because I've always grown up this way. When I was an athlete, we didn't have social media like we do now, and so we were just used to not having coverage at all. I think on the flip side of that, when we are covered, it's soft and it's about stories and it's not about the actual game or the X's and O's or what we actually know. So we tend to keep a like it's a kind of a fun way to play sports. It's just fun. We just play for fun. We don't play because we're good athletes and because we know what we're doing and because we like competition and we like to be physical.
What needs to be done to change the way female athletes are represented?
We need more reporters and more articles that, aren't saying linebacker's wife
wins this or that. It's focusing on who they are as an athlete and their achievements, and have no relation to how they look.
I think that people should be educated more on female athletes. I think that they don't get enough of a good rep. I don't think that they're shown for who they are and how resilient they are and how determined and successful they are and how hard they work.
Rather than compare women to male athletes, I would like to see a transition to a respect and appreciation for them on their own.
I would say that, maybe if a strong female athlete emerged, that could break that stereotype, but clearly we've seen so many female athletes that should their general, what they've accomplished should already break that stereotype, but clearly that isn't the way. So how to fix that? I don't know what it's going to take. I mean, I think we just have to keep, I'm not a female athlete, I'm not an athlete, but if it were me, I think we just got to keep proving the point, keep getting stronger, working harder, and doing whatever it takes. And I think in the end, the only way that we can forget the stereotype is if we just don't acknowledge it. Not to say to diminish its role, but if we don't see the boundaries that it puts up to us, nobody's going to keep trying to hold them against us.